If you want to recover your Windows 11 password, you're in the right video. I'll explain step by step how to do it without any extra software. No USB drive or anything else, just from the Windows 11 recovery environment, using the command line and modifying two values. If you follow me step by step, you won't have any problems. Today, I'm gonna explaining how to recover your user account, because if you can't sign in, you can't use your computer. Since many people on social media say that this doesn't work, in this YouTube video, I'm not going to make any cuts. I'll show the whole process uncut so you see it really works. If it doesn't work for you, it's because you're doing something wrong. Also, throughout the video, I'm going to share some tips that very few people mention, because usually everyone says that it always works, but there are some cases where this method won't work, and I'll explain why. Okay, I have my notes ready here, so I don't cut this YouTube video. If you're coming from TikTok or Instagram, as I mentioned there, you're here to see that this really works. So, without further ado, let's get started. I have a user account with the session currently active and started. The user is Argentomatica. Now, take a look at this. As you can see, I'm going to sign out. The password is, hold on a moment, sorry, the keyboard layout changed. Let me see. No, wait, it actually didn't change after all. The password is messy10, okay? I am going to sign in so you can clearly see that's the password. Once you arrive at this specific location, then you'll enter the password, but Windows will tell you it's incorrect. When you get to this point, you must do the following. Hold down the Shift key and restart the computer while holding down the Shift key. Continue to hold the button down until you see the computer restart itself. There we go. Now we've started the Windows 11 recovery environment. We go ahead and select Troubleshoot, and after that, we will use advanced options as well. And here we select Command Prompt, the well-known CMD. We click and type Regit. We're going to modify something in the registry, but as I explained, do it exactly as I tell you and you won't have any problems. You won't damage Windows or the computer. Now, what we're going to do is, now go ahead and click on H key local machine. Then select the option for File, Load Hive. The System32 folder will open here, but this folder's no use to us. We have to go back because it opened in the virtual boot disk of the Windows recovery environment. To do this, we select this PC and look for the Windows drive where Windows 11 is installed. We open the Unidad and then the Windows and System32 folders. We scroll down until we find the config folder. We go ahead and navigate into and open up the folder and perform a double click on the system file. Here, we can enter absolutely any name that you would like. For example, I'm going to type right here, recuperation. You can use any name you want. We select OK. We go ahead and expand this section, and you'll be able to see that the recuperation folder has been created. Let's take a look inside right now. We go ahead and expand this folder, and then navigate to and click on the setup folder located right here. Here, we're gonna modify two values. The first one is command line. In my case, it already appears complete because I was doing some tests. But on your computer, it will appear empty. Here, you must type the following. cmd.exe. What will this change do? Every time that we instruct the system to successfully continue booting Windows, the computer will restart and open the CMD. This will only happen once. On the next restart, the CMD will no longer open. We select OK and modify the last value. SetupType. Double-click and set the value to 2. We select OK. And we confirm again. Now we click again on the folder we created, which in this case is called recuperation. Then archive and unload Hive. We confirm the operation, and that's it. At this point, we go ahead and close Regedit, and then we close the CMD. We select Continue to start Windows. Selecting the specific option will restart your computer. The CMD is already opened before Windows completely finishes booting. You can see the spinning loading circle. What we're going to do now is very simple. This window already has administrator privileges. Even if it didn't say administrator, it would still have administrator privileges. At the top it says administrator, cmd.exe. Here we're going to type net user, net space user. We press enter and all the local user accounts that exist on this PC will appear. It's important to note that this method only works with local accounts. It doesn't work with domain accounts or work or school accounts. And if BitLocker is enabled, the procedure might not work. It's important to keep that in mind. For example, Mental Lab is the system's main account, but guest and administrator also appear on the list. I'm explaining this in case guest and administrator also appear on your computer. Mental Lab is my main user account. Now we're going to select the account, the one we want to change the password for. In this case, Argentomatica. We type the following: net space user space the name of the account we want to change the password for, another space, and the new password. The previous password was messy10. Now we're gonna set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's that simple. We press enter and the message appears, the command completed successfully. And with that, the process is finished. The entire setup has now been completed. Now we can go ahead and type exit. Now let us see exactly what happens. Windows starts booting right up. We go ahead and press enter. Now, what was the previous password? It was messy10. We enter messy10. As you can see, it no longer works. What's the new password? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As you can clearly see right here, we sign in and we've successfully managed to recover our user account. The method works. Don't let them tell you otherwise. You've seen the whole process without cuts. It works correctly. It's an effective method, and we haven't damaged the system. The user account works correctly. That is all for this straightforward procedure. It's simple, very easy, and remarkably fast. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I'll try to answer soon. If you really like this video or found it to be useful, it is very important that you subscribe to the channel and leave a like. You can also leave a comment below to help this video reach many more people. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will definitely see you in the next video. See you later.